Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit more candidly, I guess. I don't know, this is something that's been on my mind a lot lately, and I wanted to share because I don't think that I'm the only person that is experiencing this, but it's also a little bit more vulnerable, and it can be very difficult to be vulnerable and talk about things that are more personal, I guess. Basically, I have been feeling very lonely, and like I said, I don't think it's a unique experience to be very lonely in your 20s, because I think this time is when most people are figuring out who they are. And every single person has their own unique life experience. Some people are in college, some people are working full time, but I think most people just have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And I'm definitely one of those people. I think a big reason why I feel so lonely is because I'm an adult now and I'm pretty much on my own, and I am physically alone for the majority of my day. I do have people in my life that I care about, and I do have people that I talk to on a regular basis, but those are also people that are figuring their own stuff out. My friends are living their own lives. You know, they're either in school, working, doing both. We're all in different places, both emotionally, mentally, but also physically. Like, I have a lot of friends that live hours away from me, and I don't get to see them that often. Currently, I don't really have a lot going on in my life. I'm still figuring stuff out. I'm still figuring out who I am, what I want to do with my life. And with that comes this pressure, figuring out your life. It's this idea that you need to be doing something else, be actively working to change where you currently are in life. If you're in school, you're working towards a degree that will eventually lead to a job. If you already have a career, you're working towards a raise or an advancement in that career. No matter where you are in life, it kind of feels like you always have to be figuring it out. And for the past couple years now, there hasn't been anything specific that I have been working towards. For the most part, it just kind of feels like I'm just existing. And what do I mean by that? I'm not in school. I don't have a full-time job. I don't have a career. And for those that are maybe thinking, well, what are you doing with your time? I do have a job. It's just not a full-time job. It's not a career because, you know, I'm a person in society that needs to pay rent and pay bills and feed myself. But it's a very mindless job. It's not something that takes up so much of my time, which I think that in itself can be appealing to a lot of people that do have full-time jobs and their work does consume a lot of their life, which I think is a good example of how we all want what we don't have. Like for me, I feel like I should have a career. I feel like I should be doing more, but somebody else that is in that position may just want more free time for themselves and they wish they had a mindless job. Or college students. I know very few people in college that are happy. A lot of the time, I think there's this shared feeling amongst people that are in school that they don't know what they're doing either, and they just wish they weren't in school. They wish that they didn't have to care about grades or going to class or having to get a degree. Everyone is at different points in their lives, and no matter where you are in life, whether you are in school, whether you're not in school, whether you're working, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're like a normal, regular person, life can feel so lonely. Even if you do have friends, even if you do have family, even if you do have people around you, I don't think that it completely takes away feelings of isolation. And I feel it. I feel it a lot on days where I'm not working and I'm just by myself in my room and I don't have anywhere to go or anywhere to be or anyone to see. I get really fucking lonely. And there's no real solution to this. I think this is just a shared experience that I don't think necessarily needs to be fixed. So depending on how you look at it, if you wish you had more friends, if you wish you were in school, if you wish you had a job, if you wish you had whatever it is that you don't have, it can be comforting to know that those things are just not gonna fix that loneliness or any other negative feelings that you're feeling. It can also feel a little bit hopeless, like what's the point if those things aren't gonna change how I feel, which I think is up to each person's own discretion. Something that I heard once was somebody say that we tend to think of happiness as a later thing. Like we often say, I'll be happy when I get a job. I'll be happy when I finally graduate. I'll be happy when I finally get a boyfriend or girlfriend or partner. I'll be happy when something. And as someone that has done those things that I used to say, I'll be happy when I have this thing, I am happy that I have those things now. There will always be more things that you wish you could change, even when you do achieve these ideas that you have that you think will change your life, whether that's a relationship, whether that's moving somewhere, whether that's a job. Once you achieve those things, there will be more things that you wish you had. More money, more time. Basically, I guess life is constant. Once you get the things that you once desperately wished for, you haven't reached the end. You still have more life to live and more things to experience and more wants and needs and desires that you will have, which is why things like gratitude are really important, because it's very easy to get caught up in all of that. Get caught up in wanting more, feeling things like pressure and comparing yourself to other people, and just not being happy when you don't have anything going on. Because most of the time, nobody has anything going on in their life. It's easy to look at somebody and look at who they are based on their relationship status, their job title, and think that they are living life that fully all the time, when that's not true. Not everyone can be one thing all the time. If you look at somebody that you admire, whether that's a celebrity or influencer or actor or author or artist, whoever that might be, and you admire them and you look at their life and you wish you were doing that, they're not always doing those things. They have those same moments of loneliness and they have those same moments of wishing, wanting to be doing more. It's just they're at a different point in their life. Just like how you are at a certain point in life. So I guess all of that is to say that you are probably exactly where you need to be in life. Even if you're finding yourself in those very lonely moments where nothing is happening and you feel like you should be doing something. A common saying is that life is too short, so you should try to live life to the fullest. But life is also very long. So yes, you should live it to the fullest, but it's okay if you find yourself at times not really doing much, because if you did live your life to the fullest every single day, you'd be exhausted. You'd be very tired. Everything has its purpose. Those lonely moments have their purpose, because if you feel lonely, you know what it feels like to not be lonely. I don't know. That's all I got. There's no real point to this video besides me ranting about being fucking lonely. So if you're still watching, thank you. Let me know in the comments if you have similar feelings of loneliness and isolation. There's a small part of me that fears that this is just me, that I'm just like this, and then everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I know that's not true. There's gotta be at least one other person out there that can relate to the things that I've said. Anyways, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed hearing about my existential rant, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.